All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Of all the ways the first points could go up on the board, a safety, well, it's one of the more rare and least likely, and we nearly saw it right there. What a great spot for the aggressiveness of that defense. From the QB, well, he nearly obliged them by dancing way too close to the goal line. We're still scoreless, but just barely.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Before the play clock can expire, we get a timeout from Coach Dan Quinn. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From his end zone, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Okay, ready. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Handed an excellent opportunity by their defense, Brock. Now time to cash it in. This is 1st and goal. Penix here from the gun. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now
to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Six the Eagles.
Working near his goal line. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 30. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Bison.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Daniels on 1st down. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points.
Cowboys! boy 80. Let's go.
Frosty Merritt does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Caught at the 2. And he gets in. The two-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7.
Falcons 7. Jake Moody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
John Robinson. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Shut up. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Let go. Go.
Staying with Robinson. And a decent one gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
79 Bronco.
Penix working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10, around to Robinson. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see them.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Penix is going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get two following the touchdown. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for two.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Daniels now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Intercepted.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. But that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did get it back. First call here coming from the shotgun. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's go now. Just the Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, if they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of
25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. By man, he's in the clear. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 24.
Daniels setting up the play action. Chased out to his right. That's completed right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down, Washington.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70, Timberwolves. Go.
This one set up for Daniels. He loses the football. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
70. Ready, go.
And partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Daniels going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
QB sneak coming. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Daniels looking to throw. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion.
It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
He's going to return it from a yard or two deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Penix to throw. They'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage as Tom runs out the corner. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Finding room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go! Cougar 19. Hut.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
11 more yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set. Like the 18.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, here we go. Bravo 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
60 Bobcats, 60.
He'll look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Washington calls it second timeout.
2nd and 2.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he starts as they pick up that 1st down on 4.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, Robinson. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They get the timeouts, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner. So everything rests on the foot of Zane Gonzalez. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. The kick is good. He got it! So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.